Hello, Gemini. This is part of Roosters, Peacock, and I'll be doing your June 15th through the 21st general intuitive reading. I hope everybody's doing well. And by the way, happy birthday, Gemini. As this reading gets going on, just take the pieces and parts and leave the rest for somebody else. I was going to say what's spinning around in the atmosphere for you this week, but cards are already fallen. All right. Yep. I will take it. That's where we're going to go. Okay, Gemini. You know what? This is actually, as I was starting to, right before I started the video, I was sitting here thinking, and instantly, and I was thinking about Gemini, and I was like, what's spinning around in the atmosphere for Gemini? Well, it's reset. This is a huge reset. That is what you're already in the works of starting one. I think you've been doing it quietly. But this is actually focusing on a reset in not just how you work, feel. It's a reset in life. All right. And that's good, because here's the thing is a lot of people have been taking and working or trying to work towards a complete change and transformation in their lives. Most zodiac signs have. But there's always been some kind of walls or barriers. But here's the thing is, with you, it's actually the walls and barriers are starting to come down. You are going to start seeing things going. I'm not going to say everything's going to go your way, but it is definitely going. You're seeing progress forward instead of just constant work on whether it's self, job, finances, mental, physical, whatever it is. There's always been some kind of stall or something that blocks you. Like there was something else that probably came up, not probably, excuse me, multiple things have come up that has kind of put a damper on you moving forward on whatever. And I don't think it's just one thing. This is multiple things you're working on. All right. You're going to see, and some of you, you've been working on this for not just a week, not just a day. Some of you, it's been years, and doors are opening up. All right. Universally, you're coming to the end of a very karmic period for you. And the way I see it is the stalls, the stagnation, and I keep seeing what I'm seeing in my head is, I've seen it a lot with you, Gemini, in the past, is the hanged man. And there's many meanings to the hanged man, but the thing of it is it's also feeling stale, stuck, and stagnant. You're coming out of stagnancy is what it is. And it's not going to happen overnight, but you're going to start being able to feel and actually see little progress. And it's not just coincidences that are going in the right direction for you. These are going to continue to build and build and build. And for a lot of you, it's actually going to be a huge movement forward for some of you. And this has been standing out for a lot of zodiac signs, is the month of September. You're definitely going to be, it's going to be undeniable that there's movement forward. But it's already started. It's already in the works. You've gone through the transformation. You put the work in. And I'm going to say, Gemini, if you have put the work in, it is moving forward. If you haven't, you need to get moving on it. But most of you, it's already in the works. All right, the first card we have here is spiritual love, letting go of personal attachments. It's reversed. So this is something you're overcoming. Okay. Yes, exactly. I'm going to see something here. Get these over here. Yep. So it's reversed. Normally I don't read these reversed. Yes, I'm going to take it. We've got the 8 of Wands. We'll get into that. This is going to happen quite fast. Whatever intentions and whatever you've got your mind on and what you've been working on, whether it's with, and I don't think it's not, yeah, this is how you were feeling and have been feeling. You may be feeling like this a little bit during this week, but this blindfold is coming off. All right. The swords that have been constantly, we've got over here, we've got the 8 of Swords, and she's sitting here and she's blindfolded. All right. That blindfold's coming off. And for some of you, it's actually blocks where you just couldn't progress forward. It's like having many irons in the fire, but it's not gone anywhere, or you're not seeing results, or something else stopped you. That blindfold is falling off. You're not going to be feeling bound like this woman here. Okay. I'm not going to get into it because that's just a symbolism for me. You were coming out of the stale, stuck, stagnancy, and you've already felt it. You knew it was coming. But the thing of it is I think there's been a lot of other stuff that has been taking focus, is what I get. Okay, so this one right here, I don't always read them reverse, but a spiritual letting go of personal attachments. Now, normally I would say, since it's reversed, and it does feel to read it reversed, with the spiritual love, letting go of personal attachments, if it's reversed, that means not being able to. Okay, that's what it instantly, for me. I don't think that's exactly what you're going to be stuck on. If you have been stuck on letting go of personal attachments, people, places, or things, ideals, perspectives, whatever it may be. You're coming out of this. I don't feel you're going to stay in this whatsoever. The next card here, we've got marriage, satisfaction, and love and family relationships. If there has, and I keep seeing the Hanged Man, it just feels like just some of you may even felt like you were on your own, even if you were around many people or a couple people. I don't think so. I think you're seeing a different perspective and you're realizing it's a realization. So we've got the marriage, satisfaction, and love and family relationships. This is all going to be, if there has been any kind of hurdles or stuck stagnancy in this area, you're going to see some movement forward. Yep. Okay. We've got 6 of clubs. 7, 4, 6. All right. Yeah. We've got the 6 of clubs, intuition, psychic ability, compromises, and communications, word karma. And the only thing I can say is a warning here, which most of you, just remember what you say, what goes around comes around. Whatever you say does come back to you. For a lot of you, this will not apply. If whatever, I've always believed in the, there's a law of 3, but I believe in the law of 10, which is completion. Okay. So whatever intentions you put out doesn't just come back threefold. It comes back tenfold. Okay. That's how I feel it. I've always believed that. So what you have put out in verbal interactions, just yourself in general, if you've been putting out a lot of, I see in the sacrifice card in my head, I'm not seeing it right here, right this second, but I'm seeing sacrifice. There's been a lot of sacrifice. This is all going to be coming back around. And it's like the universe is taking an kind of evening the playing field where, if you've been giving too much or having to have too much, on your plate, it's actually going to be evening it out for you. But anyway, I really think that during this week, and it's not just during this week, I really think, Gemini, you have your intuition. You'd like to blow it off once in a while. But here's the thing is your intuition is on point. All right. And it's actually going to be building and it's going to keep building. I would suggest, even though, logic over feelings. But here's the thing is really trust your intuition on this because you have a very strong one. Geminis are very well known for having good intuition as long as their headspace is in the right place. All right. So let's go ahead. I want to, I think you're coming out of a very hard period. Yeah, it seems like there's balance. I'm seeing the 2 of Pentacles. Balance is coming back in. And it's not just about that. Yes. Hold on. I'm not turning that over yet. That did come down face first. And remember, any of the cards that come down face first is something you're not speaking about, something you can't see or hasn't shown itself yet. I saw the card. In order to have in your brain, you're going to have to allow both. You need to have balance between your logical and your intuition because your intuition is going to flip and be on point. You're going to get these feels like stuff's going to start going in the right direction. And then your logical is going to sit here and tell you, oh, no, you know what? We got to see the here and now. And this is not A to B is not working or A to B is not producing. No, you need to listen to your intuition as well. That's a huge one. Listen to your intuition. It is not a guessing. We were all born with intuition for a reason. All right. So you are going to be able to see clarity and truth through some kind of, I don't think it's just one situation. It was multiple situations. All right. You're going to be able to see more clearly now because either stuff has taken and no longer a burden on you or things are clearing out for you. The card I pulled was the Ace of Swords, which is clarity and truth. It's a brand new beginning. And for some of you with the swords, they're a double edge. Okay. Either side, we've got the fire right here. Either side, it's going to be fiery. There may have been fiery situations around you, but with the sword, instantly, you're going to be wearing a different crown, especially in the month of September, but it's already building right now. We've got, like I said, with the 3 months, June, July. Yeah. Okay. So I see numbers as well. I'm seeing the 3 jewels. You're going to be sitting in a different light right as September starts really get going. So that's a big one. I know this is a weekly reading, but I'm seeing out farther for you because Gemini, you're not being held back anymore. I saw the devil card in my head. Those chains from people, places, things, thoughts, or situations that have held you down, they are being broken. All right. Because if you've put the work in already and you've been doing a lot of sacrificing, I see sacrificing out the yin yang. It is just insane. It comes back tenfold. It is coming back tenfold. And I'm seeing pentacles in my head. I'm seeing the hearts in my head. I'm seeing the cups. I'm seeing the magician in my head, which is every single every single aspect of life. And it's going to feel like good luck, but it's not good luck. Okay, this is actually, it's not being handed to you. You universally and karmically earned this. Okay, this is actually probably ending a, maybe, almost for some of you, it's more than a decade of constant stuff happening. For some of you, it's what I hear is an end of a 10-year reign. And some of you would say it was be unlucky. No, it was karmic. All right. So anyway, with the Ace of Swords, clarity and truth instantly. Okay. But you are going to be wearing a different crown. All right. The clouds are taking and they're blowing away, and you have to forgive the noise in the back. That's a machine. But anyway, with this right here, with swords, it's a double-edged sword. You always heard that saying, it's a double-edged sword. It may be sharp when you're starting to go into it. And it may feel, that's why you may be questioning your intuition, because logic tells you, I have to see the here and now. No, Gemini, it is time for you to start dreaming those dreams that you have put off to the side to sacrifice for others and projects that have not moved forward. All right. It is going to be moving forward, and it's going to move forward so fast that it may make your head spin. So here's the thing is, this is something, these are seeds that you put in. You may have put them in a long time ago. Thoughts, feelings, actual work. You asked universally for this to happen. It's going to happen fast, super fast. And it's one of those, once the wheel gets, I'm seeing the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is turning for you. All right. Once it starts going, there is no stopping it. But I think it's in the right direction. That's what it feels like to me. This is not a stale stagnancy. This is not being held up. This is a blockade being removed from your life, period. And I don't think it's just one. It is many multiple things. All right, Gemini, let's go ahead and get a closing thought for you for the week. Oh, it says, okay, let's just go ahead and give them a couple of them. All right. So we've got instinct. Okay. Again, intuition, instinct, use it. Use it. Shape-shifting. It is already changing around you, even though, see, the clouds are starting to blow away. You may not see it all right now, but it is changing. Trust this. And what is it? New beginnings. You can't get any more clear on a reading than this. Gemini, that new beginning you've been asking for, not just asking for, that you have been working for. You have been seen, you have been heard, and doors are opening for you. Until next week, I will talk to you later. Bye for now. And don't forget to subscribe and like. Bye.